Hello, Aries. Thank you for tuning in. Happy Aries season. This is a bonus reading to celebrate yourselves. Okay. If you want, you can check out the general reading, the Aries season begins video. If you kind of want to see what's going on already, I decided to leave these because I do feel like Aries are carrying this kind of energy right now, and I wanted to honor that. These cards revealed themselves in the last reading. I set them aside and said, let me use these for Aries. So you can see that I shuffled the cards from the last video, but I did not shuffle this pile. I'm simply going to take from the top, tell a narrative, cut it out, and continue. It does not include the cards from the previous reading, which again, it's a general reading about Aries season if you want to go check out that video. And then in the first reading, the Leo card Lust came out, and so I put that aside because I am also doing a bonus Leo reading. So I just wanted to point that out. It's a little bit predetermined based on Aries season, but this is specifically for Aries now. Okay, so what we have here is the Six of Discs, which is success. Okay, so this is a very comfortable place to be. This is like, I am more than just seated, I'm seated at the table. Okay, I have a tray, I'm carrying my plates. Like it's a very successful. Okay, it's simple. But then right next to it is the Five of Discs, which is worry. And this is a little less stable. This is like, oh, I have to carry these 6 plates to a table, but it's fine, I have a tray. And this is like, oh, it's only 5 plates, and it's like, wait, where's my tray? Okay, so a little dip in finances potentially coming up for you, Aries. I think that overall in the past year, you know, I was doing readings during the pandemic, and I feel like Aries more or less the entire time was sitting fairly comfortably, but you might notice a little bit of an aftershock, after late effect to something regarding your finances. Potentially could be your stability in general, could be just a little bit of anxiety showing up, because it's really not much of a jump here from the 6 to the 5, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. It's not very significant. It just goes from a comfortable place to a questionable place, but nothing that Aries can't handle, right? Because then the Emperor's here. You take charge, you step up, you put your foot down, you put your foot in, you put your elbows in and your elbows out, and shake your tushy all around. The Emperor, the Aries card. This is you. This is you in your full power, being very stable, being very sturdy. Okay, so whatever it is, yes, it's a worry, but I wouldn't really worry about it. You know what I mean? It's not going to be a big thing for you, Aries. I can already tell. Good for you. I did forget to draw some demon cards to see what your financial life would be like. So let's just pull them out real quick before I get too deep into it. What's going on? Okay, yeah. We got a couple of them. We got Uranome and Yang-Tang. Do we keep them? Why did I even do that? I have to keep them. That would not be fair. And it just like works out alphabetically. Yeah. Alright, you get 4. Lucky ducks. Alright, anyways. Peek the bottom of the deck. Oh, Princess of Cups. It would have been the same in the last video. So, again, go watch it. Might have a little something. You can kind of see where everyone else is at, because here's the thing. 6 of Wands, victory. Not only is Wands fire energy like Aries, but to have the 6 and the 6 here, like, you're really coming into your own, Aries. You're like really stepping into yourself and just being like, yeah, I did that. I got this. I'm a boss ass bitch kind of thing. Success and victory. You finally have overcome some stuff, maybe emotionally, and you're seeing it as you blossom financially. And yeah, you might still get a little anxiety or whatever, but at the same time, 9 of Cups, happiness. Your happiness outweighs your fears in a sense. Okay, you have the right mindset to keep moving forward, and that's what's going to bring you into abundance, this 3 of Cups. And so while you see your cups descending, it's not a bad thing. It's maybe even more to manage, maybe 3 new cups, so to speak. Okay, really beautiful lineup. I think that's Aries energy, and it carries into Aries season. It's going to be the general vibe of everybody, but for you, I think we have a different situation than in the more general video, which would be for everyone and not just Aries in the upcoming month. So I think it's still worth watching, but when it for you you carry this attitude. What's going on? Aries is about to be on an adventure. We have the Fool. Okay, so he's 0, no expectations, open arms, open mind, open wide. Okay, he's ready to go. You're realizing that maybe your situation isn't what you thought it was. It's not serving you in the way it did. You need to step up and make decisions and embark on this new journey that you're going down. 5 of Wands, strife. Okay, it's maybe not perfect. We got double 5s, but we got double 6s. Again, it's like you're not descending so far that it's tragic or making you lose your footing or anything. It's just this slight little like, oh, got knocked off my path, but what am I going to do? Probably get right back up with this Knight of Swords. He is tough. He's flying through the air, swinging that thing around. Air energy, yes, but air and fire are the masculine elements, so that ties in really well with these masculine energies here. It's almost like a repeating thing, a sequence, if you will, but each time it gets better and better. Okay, because the first time around you're like, yeah, I'm sitting pretty, this is great. Oh shit, that's not how I wanted it to go. Well, I'm gonna put in all my effort and do what I gotta do. And then it's like, okay, I'm back on my fucking shit. And then it's like, all right, I'm not gonna let it affect me. I'm gonna stay balanced. I'm gonna keep my emotions right in the middle and not care too much, not have this anxiety. And then Knight of Swords, I'm gonna keep working hard, getting in there, interfering if I need to. Okay, so it's like the same cycle, but you are getting better at it. So you might be feeling like you're repeating yourself or like doing the same things over and over again or stuck in the same situations. But I hope you recognize, Aries, that you are seeing progress. You're maybe not quite finished with the lessons, but part of the lesson is how much better it can get when you make these little changes. The universe, that lines up. This is just, what's this, 5? No, but Princess of Swords, it's not where you want to be after being the Knight of Swords. That's going back to kind of pettiness and a little insecurity here. Never really goes away, but maybe this is you managing it, you putting an effort to stopping this pattern, you saying this is enough, I don't want this in-between feeling, I don't want this anxiety, I don't want this blah. Okay, you're like standing up to it. And then the Knight of Discs, that triple masculine energy for you, Aries, is beautiful. Oh my God, what a grid. I really like that. So that's awesome. That's really awesome. Getting your money right. Once you recognize that it's a pattern, then you can stop it. But first you have to take the first step to take the next step. And it might be 12 steps, who knows. But I'm just saying, anything goes. You got this. Very powerful. The Emperor, the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Discs. Okay, so don't worry about your money. If that's what you think is stressing you out, I guarantee you got other things to work on. Okay, it's not really about the money, and you know it. Damn, Aries, that was cool. That was really cool. Really cool. Okay, so let's just see about the demons then. This is going to be about the work life and all that. First off, we have Astaroth. Beware of milking a perceived wrong or victim status to the point at which others begin to lose sympathy and avoid the complainer. People might be pissing you off, but people don't need to know that people are pissing you off. And if you do, I don't know, if you gotta complain to someone, don't complain to your coworkers, don't complain to your employees, don't complain to your clients, okay? Leave your private life. Even if your frustrations are about work, it's still your personal feelings, so leave it to your personal friends and your personal family. Don't bring your shit to work because it's going to stink and nobody's going to like it. Okay, beware of milking a perceived wrong or victim status to the point at which others begin to lose sympathy and avoid the complainer. If you're saying, oh, this team sucks, it always does this and that, everyone's kind of like, yeah, we know, I know, it's so true. And then you say it again, and they're like, yep, talked about it, I know, try it. And then you say it again, they're like, cool, maybe it's just you, because we don't care anymore, right? That kind of thing. So, then we have Uranome. What's up with Uranome? I'm looking for Uranome. It's like E-U-R. I'm at N right now. Sorry, I really zoned out. You guys probably did too, but that was funny. Forgot what I was looking for even though I was saying it, you know. Beware of holding on to things past their natural end. Focus on allowing grief and loss to run their natural course, move on to a new cycle. You know, that could be the type of thing that people are like losing sympathy about, where if you're talking about a loved one that you lost over and over again, and they're like, yeah, we get it, but everybody gotta go sometime, you know, and you just kind of milking it like, oh, it's so tragic and blah blah blah, and they're just not gonna like it. You have to beware of holding on to things past their natural end. Like, even if you're upset about the job itself or something, right? And you're like, oh, I want to leave so bad, but I can't. And it's like, well, you know what? Do it or don't. Shut up. Nobody cares, basically. Focus on allowing grief and loss to run their natural course. Move on to a new cycle. Time to switch it up when it comes to work or even if it's like your creative outlets. It's time to like switch things up and put your energy in new places. Okay. Let's move over to Flavros. Focus on unlikely allies. People that we may distrust can be honest in certain situations. Okay, so if somebody you don't like was criticizing you about these things, like you're moping around, you're complaining too much, and you don't believe them, and you think, oh, well, they just don't like me, and we just don't get along, so they're just trying to get a rise out of me. I think they're really actually genuinely just trying to stand up to you and trying to say what everyone else is too afraid to say. Okay, so I would listen to that feedback from this whoever it might be. If you're thinking about going into business with someone and you're starting to question them, like maybe even on a personal level, or you know, something that doesn't feel right, you're probably wrong. You should do it anyway. Okay. Yes. And then Yang Get Yang. Yang Get Tan. Yang. Yeah, you get it. I just got Kookaburra sits in the old tree. I don't know why. Eating all the gumdrops he can see. Okay. Focus on finding your way when off the beaten path, but beware of being led astray by distractions. Don't let your hobbies become distractions. You know, it's good to unwind and everybody's got to have their free time. But if it's interfering with work, you need to understand that your priorities are not with the things that don't pay your bills necessarily. Focus on finding your way when off the beaten path. For sure. Go your own way, right? Do what you have to do. Forge ahead in your own creation. Yes. But beware of being led astray by distractions. Don't do too much. Don't be taking on too much. Don't be overexerting or misplacing what energy you do have. All right. So just something to think about. Yes. That's going to be it. Thank you for tuning in. More videos to come. You can check out my Patreon. It's in the link tree in the description. If you want more readings, love readings, spirit messages, and all the things like that. Yes, tune in. Thank you, and happy Aries season. $10 off any reading, any personal reading, all Aries season long. So thanks so much.